Conference Championship is up for grabs at the Colt Corral this evening as the Shelby Lady Whippets look to make it 5 consecutive MOAC titles, but standing in their way, the Clear Fork Lady Colts, who are looking to get off the schneid and end a long winning streak that the Whippets have over the Lady Colts. We have all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, and it's coming your way next.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
We welcome you inside the Spherion Mid-Ohio pregame show, live and free from the Colt Corral in Belleville, Ohio. Hello everybody, my name is Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray, and boy do we have a treat tonight. Shelby taking on Clear Fork.
We absolutely do, Travis. I know you and I look forward to this game all the time. Always have it circled on our calendars and excited to be here tonight.
Now you guys thinking, oh well, Shelby's won 12 straight. How is this a treat? It's because Clear Fork's been very competitive with this team at least the last 3 times. At Shelby earlier this year, it was a 2-point game. Couple calls go one way or the other, and you never know. But let's get right into the Spherion Mid-Ohio pregame show and take a look at our team spotlight. First for the Lady Whippets of Shelby High School, under head coach Natalie Lance, coming in with a record of 16-4, 10-2 in the MOAC, the number 1 team currently in the MOAC. They're the 4 seed in the Division II Ashland District, and Martin RPI has them number 8 overall in their region, scoring 53 points per game. Defense pretty good, under 40 points per game. Shooting-wise, about 50% from 2, 30% from 3. Free throws, though, a little bit lower than they're used to, Hayden, at 56%.
Yeah, they struggled a little bit from the line for the traditional Lady Whippets team, but they do have a couple of girls that we'll take looks at during our spotlights that can go to the free throw line, knock them down confidently. And the whole goal is, obviously, you don't want your game to come down to how many you're going to make or miss on the line, but I know that's something that they work on, and you got to be prepared for it should it come up. But, yeah, a couple really impressive wins over the last week and a half. Over Buckeye Central, Upper Sandusky, and River Valley, has the Lady Whippets with a chance to take home at least a share tonight of the MOAC with a win.
Yes, they can. They can clinch a share of the MOAC with a victory. Key victories this season. They knocked off Mansfield Senior early on in the year, 53-48. They beat Medina in a Holiday Classic, 59-43, and then they beat Buckeye Central in a game that you saw by 10. Key losses Margaretta, the top team in the district that Clear Fork plays in, 58-41, first game of the year. And then a tough one at Pleasant. They fell 36-32. And let's get right into our player spotlights for the Lady Whippets. First off, one, Demi Hip, 7.3 points per game, 17th in the MOAC, 4.9 assists though. It seems like every year you're going to have a point guard from Shelby that leads the league in assists.
Yeah, she stepped right into that role after another point guard who actually we saw in the building tonight, Sophie Neese. After graduation last year, Demi stepped right into that role and is such a great facilitator. She's led the MOAC all season long. That's actually a little bit below. Most of the year it's been above 5, so she just now dipped below 5 assists per night. But just another great point guard that has been developed by great veteran leadership over the years and now leading this team this season.
And another one of our player spotlights from the Lady Whippets. One, Trinity Baker. Yes, another Baker coming through Shelby High School. 8.3 points per game, 11th in the conference, 2.1 assists, 2.3 steals, and a 51.1 field goal percentage, which is 7th in the conference. Do you expect anything less from a Baker?
It just seems that with that name, you're going to do some great things here for the Lady Whippets, but Trinity, one of those players that I'm really excited to watch develop over the next few years as well. It's incredible the categories that she's already in here as just a sophomore, and I know Coach Natalie Lance very high on her. I had a moment to check up with her before the JV game here tonight, and this how it went. All right, here with head coach Natalie Lance. Your team looking for 5 straight wins tonight. This was a close competitive matchup back at your place earlier this year. What's going to be key to coming out tonight and, at least getting out there and getting off on a good note early?
I think we want to be aggressive offensively. We struggle the most, I think, when we are tentative offensively and hold the ball over our heads and kind of don't attack and take what the defense gives us, no matter what type of defense they're in, whether they're more passive, sit back in a zone, or whether they're in a trapping defense. So I think, we definitely want to come out strong and attack quick and, make sure that we also just do a good job of taking care of the ball and valuing each possession. Defensively, we have to do a good job on their shooters. They have kids that like to get to the hole. They're going to play hard. They're going to pressure, the entire game. So we know what to expect. We just have to go out and do a good job.
One thing that's been obvious this year is the fast-paced tempo that this team can play with. You got a lot of speed and a lot of ability with guard play and everyone on the floor, no matter the rotation. How important is it to get that going early for the girls to get in their groove and to get out and running and find that connection early?
Yeah, I think it's very important. It's always our goal, and we talk about it in the locker room before games in getting out fast. The first 3 minutes of each quarter are extremely important. You can either dig a hole or you can, be in it to compete, or you can be up, So I think, it's our goal to be up and at least get good looks. And then obviously it's up to the kids to make their finishes. But, so we want to get out fast. And obviously we like to play up tempo when it's there. But it just depends on what the other team does defensively, how much they send back on defense, after a missed shot or after, if they get into a press, that can force fast pay, or it can just be a press that just kind of slows you down like a token defense. So, and they've run a lot of different things this year. So whether they like a 4-12 full court trapping zone press back into a zone trapping half court, or whether they go 400. Full court man against you. I think we're ready. We just have to come out and execute.
All right, well, the always full of knowledge, Natalie Lance. Thank you. Shelby looking for at least a share of the MOAC title tonight. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, well, that was my conversation with head coach Natalie Lance. And, Travis, I know you got to catch up with head coach for Clear Fork, Coach Scott Sellers.
And here's what Coach Sellers had to say earlier today with myself.
I'm joined now by Clear Fork head coach Scott Sellers. Let's get right down to it, Coach. 12 in a row for Shelby against you guys. You guys were really close, though, at their place earlier this season. What's it going to take to finally get that first victory against them in MOAC play?
Well, in fairness, they got 12-0 against a lot of people, yeah. I'm sure. It's a lot of these games that we played in conference this year, we've been close. We've won some. We've lost some of them. you know, we had that game within 2 late. We were up 1 late, and they found a way to win. That's what good teams do. You know, I think it's our seniors' last home game. It's our second to last MOAC game, and you know, we just got to come out poised, ready to play. And you know, we had a good week of practice, and the kids are fired up to play Shelby, and so it's always going to be a good environment here when Shelby comes. So we're looking forward to it.
And seed's already determined. You know, you're kind of out of it now for the MOAC championship, but these games are big for you guys because they get you ready for tournament play. You're the 4th seed in your district in the Shelby D3 district. Just what can you guys work on in these last couple games before you get in the tournament time?
Well, our goal is to always win every game at home. Every time Shelby or, you know, a Pleasant or, you know, some of the top echelon schools in our conference come in, we want to come compete, play hard for our fans, for each other. And, you know, so regardless of if we're out of it or not, it's a big game. It doesn't matter when it is because it's Shelby. So we've approached it that way, and, you know, I hope we come out and show that tonight.
Best of luck to you, Coach.
Thanks, Travis.
And now let's take a closer look at the Lady Colts of Clear Fork High School under head coach Scott Sellers. 12-7, 8-4. They had a chance to really switch things up here, shake things up in the conference with a win against Pleasant, but Pleasant was able to pull out the victory. They're number 4 seed overall in the Shelby District, 14th overall in Region 10, Division 3, according to Martin RPI. Offense, 47 points per game. Defensively, just like Shelby, playing good defense, holding teams to under 40%, and pretty much carbon copy of Shelby also. Shooting-wise, just under 50% from 2, just under 30% from 3, and 56% from the free throw line. They've lost their last 12 games to Shelby. They've come close a few times, but you know they want to get the big victory now, get a momentum going into the tournament. Key wins. Pleasant the first time around at Pleasant. One of the few teams to beat Pleasant on the road.
Big one.
They also beat Loudonville on the road.
That's huge, too.
Key losses, though, Mansfield Senior here. Mansfield Senior got out to a hot start. West Holmes as well, both 6 and a 7-point loss, and then that Pleasant loss, just unable to get the victory there. As we are just about ready to go with the playing of our national anthem here inside the Spherion Mid-Ohio pregame show. Let's send it down to the court for the playing of our national anthem.
Respect for all who have served and continue to serve our country to defend our freedoms. You are invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Back here inside the Spherion Mid-Ohio pregame show, and let's take a look at the player spotlights for the Lady Colts of Clear Fork High School. And first, Annika Labaki, the sharpshooter from beyond the arc, averaging 7.4 points per game, 16th in the conference, 4.8 rebounds, 12, 1.3 assists, 1.5 steals, but 34.7% from beyond the arc, which helps keep the Lady Colts in games.
Yeah, some of her triples earlier in that game against Shelby on the road were key parts to how they stuck around so long in that one.
And our other player spotlight, Lily Wharton, the senior forward, leads the team, 8.2 points, 7 rebounds, which is second in the MOAC, 1.8 assists, 2.5 steals, and she's shooting just under 44% from the field. One of the main leaders, and she's going to have to be physical underneath tonight to give the Lady Colts a chance.
Yeah, Lily is a key contributor as to why they go out and they have a chance in every game they compete in, when you're able to not only crash those rebounds that are ever so important in basketball, but the way she leads this team with points, but spiritually as well, as far as, the morality and just making sure everyone gets their minds right for the game. It's good stuff.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineups. First, for the 4-time defending champion, Shelby Lady Whippets, Demi Hip, Audi Albert, Trinity Baker, Alexis Booker, and Eve Schwimley under head coach Natalie Lance. 10 points per game, 8 points per game, 7 points per game. It's a balanced squad, but that's what you always get with the Lady Whippets of Shelby High School. And now the starters for the Lady Colts of Clear Fork, as you hear the Chicago Bulls music being played in the background. The starters, Annika Labaki, Liv Davis getting the start tonight, Pacey Krastina, Kylie Belcher, and Lily Wortman under head coach Scott Sellers, as we are just about ready to go here. And let's now take a look at our keys to the game, keys to victory. First for the Lady Colts. And Hayden, the keys tonight, they're playing with house money. They've already know their seeding. They know they can't win a conference title, but they can still play spoiler, and they're playing with the house money. That they can play comfortable tonight, and no matter what, they still know what they're going to do in the postseason. And a fast start, those losses that they had, Mansfield Senior, West Holmes, Pleasant, they didn't get off to a good start. If they can get off to a fast start and stay with it, they'll have a chance here at home.
Yeah, they absolutely have to, and like you said, Coach Sellers talked about it during his interview. You don't need any other motivation. They know they're out of the league race, but this would be a marquee win, big confidence booster heading into the tournament play.
And the keys to victory for the Lady Whippets of Shelby High School. Lockdown D. They can defend the perimeter, force Clear Fork to maybe get out of their game and take it to the hole. They'll have a chance, and a mistake-free. Clear Fork likes to turn you over. If the Lady Whippets can keep the turnovers under maybe 10, 12, they'll have a chance of getting conference championship number 5. I'm ready. I'm excited for this one, Hayden, as we welcome everybody watching live and free this evening on Facebook and YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. What shouts you out? Jocelyn McAuley. Good luck, Shelby Lady Whippets. Hi, Hayden.
Hey, Jocelyn.
And Deanna Ratliff. Let's go, Lady Whippets. Hi, Tim and Kelly. Tim and Kelly must be watching. But that has been the Spherion Mid-Ohio pregame show. So we are ready to go from the corral. Wortman, Schwimley, and we're underway. Lady Colts win the tip. Davis gets it to Labaki as they work it around to Belcher. Labaki's going to try a quick release. 3, and she hits. Not a bad start for the Lady Colts. That was a college 3. Makes it 3-0.
And there it is. Labaki knocking down her first of one. She'll need to keep doing that tonight.
Inside to Albert. Forces one up. No good. Rebound the other side is to Labaki. So Clear Fork, good job stopping Albert from getting into the lane there. They get their second possession. Labaki. Closely guarded by Booker. Hands it off to Kylie Belcher as they work it around now to Liv Davis inside to Belcher. Kicks it back out now to Pacey Krastina. Pick and roll to Wortman. Layup, no good. Back come the Lady Whippets. Quickly in transition. Schwimley gets it off to Booker. Layup, no good. She missed it, and Davis is there with the rebound.
Both teams, 2 possessions with great ball movement, just couldn't finish it off.
And Krastina gets it pickpocketed ahead to Albert. Layup good. Shelby is on the board.
And that's how they got started off really fast against Upper Sandusky, getting those turnovers. They get it to Audi Albert, who's one of those best finishers once she gets near the hoop.
Just underway here on the MWD Logistics scoreboard. 3-2 Lady Colts. Wortman
Thought about driving, instead will go right and hand it to Krastina. Hasey uses the screen. She's going to go into the lane. Jump stop, puts it up and in. Hasey Krastina's first points. It's 5-2. Hip just across the timeline. Works it over to Schwemle, then inside to Audi Albert. Nice pass across the lane. Tried giving it back, but turned over, then turned right back. And we'll get a foul. A lot going on in that sequence, Hayden.
Yeah, take one more look on our Stoot's instant replay. Albert looking for another strong start. She had 12 first quarter points in that game against Upper Sandusky, so looking to get it started early.
Krastina called for her first. Albert's getting her first free throw attempts of the night, 61.5%. So that one's in and out. Albert leading the team 10 points per game even this season, and she has not attempted a three-point shot yet this year, but she shoots 54% from inside as she hits the second free throw, makes it 5-3. Davis behind the back. Slows things off as she hands it to Labaki. Jump stop three, swish! Can't leave Labaki that open. We got here at about 4:15. She was shooting from beyond the arc, and she was hitting just like that. You got to think she had the confidence then, and she has it now.
Yeah, you know, practice like you play, play like you practice.
Albert in and out. Rebound to Wertman, and Scott Sellers is going to take a timeout as we take a look at the three-point shot, and you can't give her that much room. Looked like Shelby didn't switch that screen, and it gave her the open look for three.
Yeah, I think, you know, they obviously knew coming in that she was going to be a threat from the three-point line, and they're just doing a job right now where Clear Fork's been able to set different screens, motion around the floor to get her open. It's not a lack of awareness. Obviously, you do your homework. You know Labaki's a great three-point shooter, but defensively right now, Shelby just getting, you know, kind of taken away from her and allowing her to get in open space.
A lot more comments coming in right now. Brittany Smith, let's go Colts. Tanner, the Pirate Ship, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, Hayden.
Boy.
The K-MAC Championship tomorrow night. Sally Aller, stay strong, aggressive, play together, good luck. Deanna Ratliff, try resetting your connection or resetting the page, the web page that you're on. Maybe that'll work. Danny Patrick, thanks to OH.REPORT. You guys are awesome. Go Whippets from Dan Patrick. Thanks, Dan. And Jordan Reed, let's go Clear Fork. As they turn it over for the third time. Schwemle into the lane, puts it up and in.
And that's what Schwemle's kind of become known for this year, is getting those steals and the hustle right back on the other end for the layup.
8-5. And we'll get a foul as we take a look at the layup by the Lady Whippets.
And Schwemle's someone who's bounced back and forth with Audi as the leading scorer so far this year, so a great balance. You always like when you have some of that youth in the starting lineup showing the skills developed already.
Layup shot, good. Barnett into the game, and she has 2 points just at her average now as well. 10-5 Lady Colts. As Hip will drive it in the lane, kicks it left side. Albert long two, in and out again, but an offensive rebound. Schwemle puts it back up and in.
Opportunity to see it for a third time. That's exactly what she did against Buckeye Central and Upper as well. Offensive rebounds critical.
Davis tries the three, hits the front iron, no good. Back come the Lady Whippets. And Hip is blocked by Lillian Weichel, who's into the game. Normally a starter.
Yeah, great defense from Weichel that time.
Davis, left side. To Barnett as she backs it out. That ball deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Colts. So we take a look at the offensive putback. Lauren Robinson into the game, as well as Sophia Long for the Lady Whippets. Krastina double team, but throws it away. The fourth Lady Colts turnover.
Under 4 to go here, opening quarter, 10-7 Lady Colts. Annika Labaki, both three-point attempts that she has taken have gone in. Lady Whippets trying their first three. Airballed, back come the Lady Colts. Barnett into the lane, gets it stripped though and turns it over. Quickly ahead, Albert, tough shot, offensive rebound and a block for a foul and 2 shots.
Great job on the pass in transition from hip. That's not an easy pass at any level. But again, the struggles to finish at the rim are there. Nice job by Long to get the second chance look though.
Misses the first.
And I think that's why we emphasize, Travis, almost every game that we go to, whether it's boys or girls, offensive rebounds are always one of those numbers that are kind of beneficial there to having you around at the end to compete to win.
Second free throw up, off the iron, no good. Rebound to Wertman. Quickly ahead, Christina to Weichel, outside. Labaki's going to try another three, that time just off, but an offensive rebound. Wertman puts it back up and in. Lily Wertman's first points. It's 12-7, 3 minutes left here, quarter one. Charlie Neese hands it off the hip. Now to Schwemley. Schwemley crosses over, kicks it back out. Clear Fork in a box and one. And we'll get a foul. And I believe that'll be on Christina. If it is, it's her second, and it is.
And she'll probably have to check out here. Liv Davis will come in for her. Reiser also into the action for Shelby. Audi Albert will take a seat.
Long to inbound, gets it to hip. Right side, Denise. Under 2:30 to play here, opening quarter, 12-7, Lady Colts lead. Gets it inside to Reiser, but she turns it over. Unable to handle it as Weichel played good defense, but the Lady Colts turn it right back over, an unforced error. Long gets it to hip. Left side to Neese. She's closely guarded. Nice backdoor cut, but that's going to get kicked off a Clear Fork and bail out the Lady Whippets with 2 minutes left in the first.
Well, and it feels like deja vu, saying a crafty pass by a Neese wearing the red and gray again. Charlie always puts in those productive minutes when she does get out here on the court.
Think she learned a couple things from her sister?
I would say so.
Who is now playing for the Division II #1 team in the nation, Ashland University. Hip trying the three, swish, nothing but nylon. Demi onto the board. 34.8% free three-point shooter. Weichel on the other end.
Great job by Clear Fork to get back quickly. Caught Shelby a little bit asleep there in the transition defense.
5 different Lady Colts into the scoring column thus far. 14-10 as we approach 90 seconds left in the first. From the elbow, no good. Rebound out to Clear Fork. Doing a very good job of keeping Shelby one and done here tonight. Belcher turns it over. Telegraphed that one into the lane. Layup shot, yes. Trinity Baker's first points. It's 14-12. Davis kicks it right side to Weichel. Now to Labaki. Pick and roll. Weichel into the lane. She's blocked. Or we're going to get a foul. We will. It's going to be a foul and 2 shots for Lauren.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call a foul on Sarah Reiser. It looks like she did get a little bit of that arm there, that shoulder area. And the pick and roll, how about that? You don't see that too much at the high school level.
Lillian, a 57.1% free throw shooter. It's that foul called on Sarah Reiser. First free throw off the side of the iron, no good.
One thing you're seeing on full display here in this first quarter is the depth of rotation that both these teams use as well. two of the top coaches in our area, Scott Sellers and Natalie Lance. At this point in the year, you just have such a great idea of what works and how to rotate in.
Second free throw good. 3 points for Weichel as we're under a minute to go. Neese gets it over to Eve Schwimley. Now to Baker in the corner. Gets it inside, then back out. Ball stripped, but stays with Shelby with 40 seconds left. Neese will back it out as she hears the play call from head coach Natalie Lance. Reiser back out the Bakers. They want to try and work it around and get an open shot, but this 2-3 zone from Clear Fork's kind of shutting things down now. 20 seconds left. Finally inside, hook shot off the glass and good. Reiser's first points, that's what they wanted. 10 seconds left. Lady Colts looking to answer before the end of the quarter. Robinson, 3 seconds, back out. 3 in the air by Belcher at the buzzers, off the back iron, no good, and that's how the first quarter's gonna end. We've got a good one here at the Colt Corral. Lady Colts leading Shelby 15-14. You're watching Girls High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Second quarter underway from the Colt Corral in Belleville. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray. Lady Colts lead it 15-14, but the Lady Whippets get the first possession of quarter number 2. Nearly a turnover, and we're going to get a foul. That's going to be on Krastina. That's going to be her third, and it is. That's a tough luck foul on her.
That is, because her defense has been, you just saw it on that possession, active hands-on defense for her so far this evening. Tough way to start off the quarter.
Weichel will check back in for her. Hip's going to try another 3, this time short. Weichel will get the rebound. Lady Colts out-rebounding the Lady Whippets 8-5. Weichel gets it over to Wortman on the turn, and she's fouled and will go to the line.
Let's take a look at this one.
Nice cut off the screen. And
yeah.
They're going to call it because of the swipe. She might have had all ball, but that hand motion down, I know Mark Bollinger says it as well in the games that we say, it's the movement of the hand. If you go upwards and knock it out, they probably won't call it. But because of the swipe down, it's more likely than not going to get called as Wortman hits the first free throw. Lily, a 48.2% free throw shooter. Made both. 4 points for her. It's 17-14. Fun game thus far here. That, though, was not fun for the Lady Whippets. Just miscommunication. Nobody moving. It's a turnover. Weichel on the elbow. Kicks it right side to Wortman. She'll drive baseline, reverse layup, no good. Rebound, though, with Belcher. She puts it back up, no good. Gets her own rebound again, and will back it out.
See, and that's going to drive Coach Lance nuts. You can't let Wortman get her own rebound.
She takes it in, misses it, but it will go out of bounds to the Lady Whippets.
And that's going to drive Coach Scott Sellers nuts, too. I mean, they had, 3 or 4 attempts there, couldn't finish on either of them. So a possession where I don't think either coach probably too happy about what happened.
Brindley Barnett back to the table for the Lady Colts. Pull up for Schwimley off the side of the iron, no good. Labaki with the rebound. Gets it over to Belcher for 3. Bank, no good, but there's Labaki. Rebound, puts it back up on the glass, but a bad angle, and Shelby will come out with it. Quickly ahead to Albert. She's fouled, but cannot finish the play. However, she will go to the line for 2 more as Belcher's called for her second foul. Shelby, you've seen that a lot in transition. They're getting it out fast and getting ahead of you.
Yeah, Albert dropped 18 points in the first half against Upper Sandusky earlier in the week, and that is exactly how she did it. Had a lot of shots like that.
Got the friendly bounce to go there for her 4th point. Makes it 17-15. Mel Bluebaugh into the game. Second free throw, good. Audi, after missing her first, has hit 3 in a row. Back to a 1-point game. Davis. Over to Weichel, looking for that cut to Bluebaugh. This time she doesn't go for her. Crossover by Liv, takes it to the hole, no good. Ball's bounced around, but Davis was out of bounds, and that's going to be out of bounds to the Lady Whippets.
Well, and they had a huge mismatch. They kind of missed it. Weichel was being guarded by Demi Hip. With as crafty as a defender Demi is, you can't just grow 4 or 5 inches in a matter of seconds. So, they're trying to switch and get those mismatches that they'd like.
Hip, a deep 3, airballs it, and we're going to get a foul on Alexis Booker on the rebound.
Foul's been called on the Whippets, number 22, Booker. That's our first team.
That was just another one of those tough luck fouls. Wortman went up in the air, maybe a little bit of contact caused her to foul. I don't know. We didn't have the greatest of angles, but nonetheless. Mel Bluebaugh, her first attempt of the night, just off the front iron. Labaki had it for a second, but it goes out of bounds, and once again, Shelby will have a chance to take the lead here. 17-16 Clear Fork. Both teams with 2 points in the quarter thus far as we go 3 minutes in. Schwemley is going to drive it to the hole, kick it back out to Hip. Eve, double dribble, unforced error. 5th turnover against Shelby.
Is number 4, Nice.
Reiser and Nice will check back in. 5th turnover for Shelby. Barnett trapped, gets it to Labaki, now to Mel Bluebaugh. That's deflected and stolen away. Passes over to Albert, and she's fouled and will go to the line.
Well, and you can see, again, another example. Kind of risky to even go to Audi there, but she's just got the savviness. A senior now knows how to get to the free throw line. She's got to make the most of them.
Wortman called for the foul. As Albert hits the first, and we're tied at 17. Second free throw, good. Shelby leads once again, 18-17. Davis gets it to Labaki. Barnett gets it deflected, turns it over. Back comes Demi Hip. Left side, Nice is going to try a 3, airballs it. And a nice box out there by Wortman to give the Lady Colts possession as Bluebaugh will check back in now for Barnett. Big position Coach Sellers is putting Barnett in as the freshman. You're going to see a couple of those mistakes, but down the line, that's really going to help her playing games like these.
Oh, yeah, because everyone wants to have some depth that they can go to for those scenarios. People are going to get in foul trouble during tournament games, and you have to have everyone prepared to play, ready to go at any moment.
Blue ball, not called for the double dribble there. Kicks it back out to Wortman. Wortman thought about the three. Ooh, could have taken that to the hole. She finally does, lays it up and in.
Great job to finish that time by Wortman. I know it's been a little bit rough going a few possessions prior to this, but nice job to stick with it that time. Worked around Audi Albert.
6 points for her. It's 19-18 Clear Fork. Lady Whippets now looking for the counter punch, but it's turned over. Big screen, and we're going to get a foul on Audi Albert. That'll be her second. And you know, you normally see that in late game situations. If you're down, you're allowed to run the baseline. You have somebody trying to stand there with the screen, get run through, and get to the line. But great presence of mind there by Davis to draw the foul.
Right, it's applicable at all times, so why not?
Davis over to Blue Ball. She's going to try the three off the front iron, then the wire, no good. Just short, and Shelby will get it back.
So both teams kind of experiencing a little bit of a drought in terms of consistency on offense. It's been a very defensive battle.
No call on that. Missed, but turned back over. Shelby will reset with under 3 minutes left. This is a battle of two very good defensive teams as Blue Ball gets the block. And Clear Fork comes out with it once again, up one. Labaki. Safe to say the referees are letting them play here tonight.
Right.
Which I don't mind being the game that this is between these two teams.
Well, and I'm always the broken record, but I always kind of say, once they've established kind of how they're going to call a game, always better to just stay with that, because I forget who told us, Travis, but that bucket was flashy.
Davis onto the board for her first game, but continue your thought, Hayden.
But I forget who told us, but it's so much harder to regain control once you've already established it, and things get out of control. You can't get it back as an officiating crew, rarely. So
that thrown away. So we take a look at Davis's nice take on the Stoot's Fresh Markets replay, and she was trying to draw the foul, just lobbed it up there and got it to fall. 2:01 left in the second quarter. Clear Fork leading Shelby 21-18.
Another great atmosphere in here tonight. I know you and I had a chance earlier. Even if you don't understand the sport of wrestling like myself, I encourage you to tune in and check out the assembly meet they held today against Ontario. What a great event they held.
And another fun event here, the Mini Colts at halftime. We will have the whole, at least video of them doing their performance at the break. Blue Ball's going to try another three. A little too strong that time. Rebound by Shelby. She's getting open looks, just unable to hit right now.
Yeah, it's clear they trust Blue Ball, to come in and put up some shots for them and try and create those three-point opportunities.
Crossover by Schwimley. Nice pass inside, and we'll get 2 free throws. Look at this pass.
Great awareness there. She saw Blue Ball kind of closing out towards the corner, so she knew that on the cut inside that Long was going to have an opportunity.
Weichels first. That's the team's 7th. And Long, who's 0 of 2 from the line, makes it 0 of 3. 45% free throw shooter this season, as Brindley Barnett checks back in for the Lady Colts. Second free throw, short, but a rebound by Shelby. However, a turnover and a foul. That'll be the 6th against Shelby. Clear Fork will now be in the 1-and-1 next foul.
And that'll go against Long. That's her first. And then Ramsey's checked into the action for the Whippets as well.
Serena Ramsey in for the first time.
She played a solid JV game. And then also comes in and puts it up valuable minutes here in varsity.
Three's up and good. Lauren Robinson, the senior, hits from beyond the arc. The 7th Lady Colt to score in the first half. They lead 24-18. Shelby looking to answer. Kicks it back out to Demi Hip. Then to Schwimley. She's going to try and answer. Just in and out. Rebound. Saved by Shelby. Another three is no good. And this time Clear Fork gets the rebound. So much going on. I'm getting kind of running over myself. Barnett counted and won. But we do have an injury.
Fouls been called with Shelby's number 1 hip. That's her first, team 7.
As Robinson hit the floor. Take a look at the replay. I think she just got tangled up with somebody. Yeah, she just got tripped.
Oof.
Hopefully it's just a little bit of a tweak and nothing else.
Yeah, it definitely looked painful no matter what it was.
So, yeah, she got tripped there coming down, and hopefully it's nothing serious with her and maybe just a little tweak, but you don't like to see that, especially with a knee.
No.
26.5 seconds left here in the half. Clear Fork up 8, have a chance to make it 9 with the free throw after the injury timeout. But she's able to get up. She'll take a walk over to the trainer's room here. Since there's only 26 seconds left, they'll probably just look at her at halftime, and she's walking off on her own, so that's a good sign.
Clear Fork up to an 8-point lead now, so.
Foul was against Demi Hip. So Barnett, 3 of 6 from the line this season for the varsity squad. We also have a couple other games going on right now, live and free. You got an update on Lucas Mansfield Christian. Cubs can win the conference outright with a victory tonight.
Yeah, right now up 35-18. Looks like just over a minute left in that one till halftime. So we got that going on. Fredericktown and Centerburg, the K-Man.
Freddie Berg. Free throw in and out, no good. Lady Whippets needing some offense here right before the break. Kicks it out. Hip's going to try the 3. Off the iron, no good, but an offensive board. They'll get another chance, but it's stolen away. Barnett into the lane, puts it up and in. She's got 4 straight. 3 seconds left in the half. Hip at the buzzer. Yes!
Oh, my goodness.
Count the buckets. Wow! Demi Hip at the buzzer. Makes it 28-21.
Wow.
As we go to the half.
And we head to halftime, Travis.
Wow. We've got ourselves a game here at the Corral. Clear Fork leads at 28-21. We'll take a break, and during our break, we'll show you the mini Colts performance live and free on the OH Report.
enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told them all that I blow soon, soon. Know as a child, back in the womb. Oh, told them step back, I need my broom, vroom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred.
Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by MWD Logistics. Need a warehouse and logistics partner that gets your storage needs? Store and move your inventory seamlessly into your customers' hands with MWD Logistics. Stoudt's Fresh Market, serving the valley for generations. Stop in and check out our bakery, deli, and fresh meats. Mechanics Bank, that's better. Spherion Mid-Ohio, let us help build you the career you want or the awesome team you want. We build real relationships with you so we can understand what you need and get it for you fast. And finally, Frito Lay. We are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. Again, tonight's sponsors, MWD Logistics, Stoudt's Fresh Market, Mechanics Bank, Spherion Mid-Ohio, and Frito Lay. Clear Fork Lady Colts lead 28-21 here at the halftime. We'll be right back with the Mini Colts halftime performance and stats right after this short break.
Welcome back inside the Spherion Mid-Ohio halftime show with your score at the break. Clear Fork leading Shelby 28-21. However, Demi Hip, half-court buzzer beater. Let's just show you it again if we can. No, we can't right now.
Show you Stoodt's Fresh Market.
Anyway, that reset from earlier, so I got to go back into it. I forgot we changed our instant replays here. Nonetheless, here, now we can show it to you.
Just tell them how everything works, you know.
There we go.
It's pretty nasty.
Got to see it one more time. We were trying
that kind of looks
shots
like us.
before.
I mean, we knocked down every single one of ours before the game, that's for sure.
Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray, taking an inside look at how we do things here on the OH Report. But 28-21, what a game we've had so far. However, a bit sloppy.
Yep.
9 to 8 turnovers by both sides as we take a look at the halftime stats. Once again, brought to you by Spherion Mid-Ohio. 11 field goals to 7, 3 threes to 2 in favor of the Lady Colts. Out-rebounding Clear Fork 16 to 9. They're holding Shelby one and done. However, Shelby's getting it back by turning over Clear Fork, 9 turnovers to 8. Both teams with 7 fouls each. Only one player in foul trouble. That was Pacey Crastine with 3. Free throw shooting 5 of 9 for Shelby, 3 of 4 for Clear Fork.
Well, and that's where my eyes always go. They go to take a look at your free throw shooting and then the rebound battle. And right now, Clear Fork shooting 75% from the line. Shelby just a shade over 60, and then out rebounding them by 7 boards. So those are big points that I'm sure were discussed during halftime that they've got to improve upon. And those are both key parts to the game. And both teams still under their average, but you know, if you duplicate this half again, would be over their average for turnovers. So I think that, you know, those will be big parts to the second half for both teams.
Individual scoring first for the Lady Whippets. Audi Albert leads all scorers with 7. Demi Hip with 6. Eve Schwimley with 4. Trinity Baker and Sarah Reiser with 2. As for the Lady Colts, 3 players with 6 points each. Annika Labaki, Lily Wertman, Brynlee Barnett, and then Lillian Weichel and Lauren Robinson each have 3. Olivia Davis, Pacey Crastina with 2. Score by quarter. 15-14 Clear Fork after 1. 13-7 Clear Fork in the second to make it 28-21 here as we begin quarter number 3. Lady Colts with possession to start things out. And you got to think people down in Marion are a bit excited with the score thus far here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this is encouraging for them, which I don't know. You know, they lost to Clear Fork once this season too, so I don't know. Maybe it's weird how sports in high school you can get a little bit more supportive of some of your conference foes when you're playing them. But you know, at the high school level, it's encouraged to be supportive of the rest of the MOAC. So yeah, they probably are cheering them on just to make things all the more interesting.
Especially if a loss could give you a chance at a conference title.
Exactly.
Davis with a fadeaway, no good, but an offensive rebound gives it to Labaki. She's fouled, and we'll go to the line for 2. Liv Davis didn't see the offensive rebound. She's all the way on the other free throw line. Demi Hip called for her second. Annika Labaki, 62.5% free throw shooter on the season. Makes the first. Now, you know, with this Shelby Lady Whippet squad, you know they have a big run in them. Seems like all the time they will have that run to get them back in. It helped them come back and defeat River Valley to set up a chance for their conference championship tonight.
Yeah, they were down 8 in that ball game with, I believe, just over a minute to go. Came back in that one, but like we said, these matchups over the year, while Clear Fork hasn't gotten over the hump for a while, these games have been very tight the last few times.
That 3, no good, but Schwimley gets the offensive rebound to Hip, then gets it back to Schwimley. Up and under, puts it up, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and we'll go to Clear Fork. A lot of people commenting on our Facebook and YouTube. So we have
200 people watching tonight, live and free, right here on the OH Report. Thank you all for watching. We'll try and get the comments when we get a second. Wertman on the elbow. She's going to drive on Albert, kick it back out to Christina through the 5-hole and out of bounds at the turnover.
These are opportunities that as time begins to trickle down for both sides, whether you want to continue to grow the lead if you're Clear Fork or if you're Shelby, got to start taking advantage of your opponent's giveaways, turning them into points.
Schwemley gets it to Hip. She'll drive, kick it over to Baker. Now to Hip. Shelby trying to get it inside. Coming up on 6 minutes left in the third. Schwemley again at the top of the key. She's going to drive it in, put it up. Off the iron, no good. Albert with the rebound, puts it up and in.
Big points there. They needed to get something to fall, get the second half started off.
9 points for Audi. Wertman, she's going to try the three. She hits nothing but nylon.
That was a deep three from Wertman. Opened up the night similarly, and so she does the second half as well.
10-point Lady Colt lead. Their largest was 11 right before the Demi Hip half-court buzzer beater to end the half. Baker gets it inside, layup shot, no good, but a foul, and we'll get 2 free throws coming up for Alexis Booker. Her first attempts of the night.
Well, and I like this too. Got to see a little bit of that beast come out of Booker here. She's going to have to be physical. They've been trying, like you said, to get it inside all night, but this is really the first chance Booker's had to get a good look, and although she got fouled, still a chance for points.
53.3% from the line. It's the first. Weichel back in now, replacing Pacey Christina.
Well, and so in response, you see Coach Sellers put Weichel right back in, seeing Shelby trying to go inside, goes ahead and puts the tallest girl on the floor right back out there.
They don't have the presence that they did last year, the Lady Colts, but Weichel has been doing pretty good inside this year. And we're going to get a foul. That's going to be Trinity Baker's second and the team's second.
Whippets number 20, Baker. That's her second, team's second.
And another foul. That's going to be back-to-back on Baker. It's her third as we take a look at the replay. And just a bit of a bump. So Nice will have to come in and replace her, as both teams now have a player with 3 fouls.
And see, that's the problem, is that you just haven't been able to get some of your important pieces going tonight because foul trouble. I mean, Clear Fork's going through patches with that as well, with Christina in foul trouble, now Baker in foul trouble.
That is how you break a press. Barnett with 8. 10-point lead once again. You break that first trap, you get it ahead, a 2-on-1, and the perfect pass there by Labaki, but once again, Shelby getting it inside. They'll get back to the line.
Well, and so here we go, too. It just feels a little bit different than that first half trap. We commented about the physical nature and kind of letting them play. Well, now we've had 5 fouls called in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. Kind of feels like a different half here. But that's up to the teams to adjust.
And now Lily Wertman's got her third foul.
Yeah, so she'll have to come out. Belcher will check in for her. You would definitely hate for this kind of a matchup to come down to not the ideal situation at the end of the game, because most of the girls that you expect to have out there are in foul trouble. We'll see, though.
Schwemley scores her 6th. Davis. It's past the trap. And Coach Sellers is going to call a timeout before a collision. So we take a look. There's the timeout, and then a little bit of a shoulder into the nose of Demi Hip. And it's a good thing Sellers called a timeout, because that's a charge. It's an offensive foul.
Yeah, no.
4:57 remaining in the third. Now let's take a look at some of these comments throughout. Catch up to where I was before. Jocelyn McCauley. These teams are so much fun to watch. You guys are great commentators. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jocelyn.
Sally Moore, go Whippets. Jocelyn again, go Shelby. Helen Kanzig, go Lady Whippets. Updates from the pirate ship. Sue Stover, go Lady Whippets. Michelle Abrams, wow, play-inspired Whippets, watching from Mason, Ohio. And then on the YouTubes, Tawana Cox, let's go Lady Whippets. And Linda Lagoy, enjoying from San Francisco.
Oh.
Thanks for watching.
The Bay, huh?
The Bay Area.
Hopefully a bit warmer out in the Bay than it is here today.
Barnett's going to try a three, just a little too strong. Rebound to Shelby. Quickly ahead, right side, the Baker pull-up jumper off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Nice puts it up, no good. Davis trapped and gets bumped. That's going to be the second on Sophia Long.
I mean, at this pace, Travis, looking like we might have a fourth quarter full of free throws. 14 foul on Shelby. Clear Fork with 2, so they're in a little bit better shape. But
update from Freddie Berg. 22-16 in favor of Fredericktown on the boys' side. That's also live and free this evening. Fredericktown looking to go a perfect 12-0 in the KMAC. They've already clinched the outright title. Davis is going to try a three. Rainbowed that one, no good.
Grab the ball.
Nearly saved it, but goes right to Shelby. Left side, Schwemley for three. Yes!
That's big bucket right there.
Schwemley's first three of the night. She has 9. It's down to a 5-point game.
And they're going to need her to, continue to kind of carry some of that offensive load. But she's not, a stranger to the big moments. We saw her really emerge in some big tournament moments last year as a freshman.
Weichel contacted. And finally, after a little bit of shoving around, we get a foul on the Lady Colts. That's Lillian Weichel's second, the team's third, as Annika Labaki will check back in. So a 5-0 run by the Lady Whippets. Have them back to within 5. 35-30. A lot of 5s in that sentence. Nice gets it over to Schwemley. Forced it inside, but off the hands of Reiser and out of bounds as Coach Lance not happy with that play.
Well, and not even so much, I don't think not happy with the play, but just the way it was carried out, the execution.
Yep.
It was a good idea. Try and get it inside to Sarah Reiser.
Barnett going at 100 miles an hour. Deflects off of Shelby, however, and will stay as we take a look. Maybe overran a little bit. But a great game from the freshman thus far. 8 points.
Yeah, she's played some really big minutes, some crucial minutes in this one, dealing with all the foul trouble, and she's rose to the occasion.
Wortman's going to take it in, go for the pass. That's not, are we going to get a two-shot foul? I don't know. We will. Audi Albert's called for her third.
I guess I'm not sure exactly what they want you to do as a defender there.
Well, it looked like she's going for the pass. I wasn't sure that she was going to get free throws here. We'll take a look at the replay after the first free throw.
Yeah, I think
this is the first.
Coach Lance is about out of her mind.
You see, I don't know, there was nobody on the other side. Maybe they thought she was forcing it up.
Trust me, let me notate that I always say I could not officiate. I don't want to be an official. But just a little bit of a head scratcher there for me.
Wortman hits the second. Makes it 36-30. Baker. Deflected, and back come the Lady Colts. Both teams now 10 turnovers. Labaki, skip pass. Barnett for three. Yes! Have yourself a day, Brindley Barnett. She's got 11 to lead all scorers. It's 39-30. On the other end, Schwemley, collision. No call. And it'll go back to Clear Fork as we take a look at the three.
And a 30-second timeout. Natalie Lance. Brindley Barnett came in averaging 2.8 points per game. She has 11.
Yeah, those are exactly the kind of stories you like that come out of these games. Exciting stuff.
235 of you crazy high school basketball fans watching right now live and free.
Trav, I think more live and free tomorrow, too. What do we got going on tomorrow?
Well, funny you should ask, Hayden, as 2 games at the bottom. Cary Upper Sandusky, I'll be there at 1:30. Hayden has the big one, though, the KMAC Championship. Winner of Mount Gilead Cardington gets the KMAC title. Can the Lady Indians stop the 9-time defending champs from getting number 10?
Yeah, tune in with KMAC Hayden Gray on the call.
And N10 Trav from Upper Sandusky. Skip pass, Christina. She's going to drive it in. Skip over the Weichel, but that's going to be a travel. Slid the pivot foot. It's the 11th turnover on the Lady Colts with 2:25 left in the third. They lead by 9.
Big minutes now, you know, that Nice is in here having to navigate the offense as well. Demi Hips doesn't return to the action.
And we're hoping she's all right. Maybe just getting the nose patched up a little bit from a little bit of blood. Nice post move, spins and makes it.
I would really like to see them continue to do that. Working it in that matchup with Reiser and Willicke.
Reiser over her average now of 3.8. She has 4 points. Weichel gets the Christina, screens, pick and roll, too strong, but it was not. Deflected, and it is a turnover. Barnett will check back in. And I think that's the right call. The referee was right
that was
in
a
front
close
of her.
one.
Nice
good job.
nearly deflected it, but it will go back to the Lady Whippets down 7. They need a bit of a run here to end the quarter, get that momentum going to the 4th. Right side to Audi Albert. Works it inside to Schwemley, puts it up and in. Eve Schwemley with 11.
Well, what Schwemley's really good at is you anticipate contact there, especially with how the game's been going tonight, but then when it doesn't come, she's not overdoing it. She's putting just enough power on it to get it in the bucket, and that's something that's hard. Sometimes you're either going to fall too flat or give too much.
Labaki gets it to Barnett, back out to Davis with 1:05 left in the third quarter. Gets it into Weichel. Fakes one handoff, gets it to Labaki. Step back, blocked. Weichel's there, forces it up off the glass, no good. Rebound to Shelby. Nice, jump stops. Gets it to Baker. Back out, 3 in the air for Reiser. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound to Wortman with under 40 to play. And we'll get a jump ball.
Great second effort that time because that gets you another possession. Physical play there between another matchup that's been great tonight, Albert and Wortman.
So Shelby once again will have a possession down 5. Into Albert. Baker, that's a walk, but nobody saw it. Layup missed anyway. Barnett blocked. Schwemley called for her first.
Well, and one more foul. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Clear Fork's going to be in the bonus the rest of the way tonight.
And you have to think Scott Sellers is going to have his team hopefully hold for the final shot here. You don't want any more momentum coming back from the Lady Whippets because they get a little bit at the end of this quarter. You know what they can do in a fourth quarter.
Yeah, no, you want to keep this at 5.
Maybe more. You don't want it to be less.
Right.
Christina starting the count. She gets by the defenders. Takes to the hole. It's deflected out, and it will stay with the Lady Colts underneath the hoop with 10.4 left. Belcher gets it to Davis. Back to Belcher. 7 seconds. Labaki now back to Davis. 4 seconds. Tries the deep 3 off the back iron. No good. 1 second. At the buzzer, it's not going to get off, and that's how the quarter will end. We've played 3 in Belleville. Clear Fork still leads 39-34. We'll take a break and be back with Money Time live and free on the OH Report.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
It is money time. We're either 8 minutes away from MOAC Championship number 5 or the streak ending. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray and the Lady Colts will get possession to start. Belcher gets around Albert, or Demi Hip. Labaki off the back iron, no good. Back comes Shelby. Nice gets it back to Demi Hip, who's back into the game now. 2 guards, 3 forwards out for Shelby. Schwemley thought about the 3. She's going to spin inside the lane, up and under, and a block call. They're going to make count the basket.
Count it. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, they've got to have someone come to life and, you know, breathe life into this team offensively. Doesn't matter who it is.
Belcher called for her 3rd foul. 39-37. 14 points for Eve Schwemley. Labaki picked up a dribble, gives it to Wortman. Wortman's going to drive it in, puts the layup too strong. Rebound to Belcher. Back out to Weichel, now to Labaki. She's going to try a 3. Yes!
And that was a nice screen set for her, and good decision making to bring it back out too, and didn't try and force it right off of the offensive rebound. They reset, got a shot they liked.
11 for Annika. It's back to a 4-point lead as we go over a minute gone by in the 4th. Nice gets it to Eve Schwemley. Inside to Albert, layup no good. Ball bounced around, and Labaki's going to get the rebound, but she steps on the line, and it'll be a turnover.
Yeah, tough spot to grab it. You can tell that's a tough choice. You either grab it or
she didn't know if it was touched.
Shelby makes a miraculous save somehow, so, you know, always kind of pays to just grab it.
Ball inside, and we're going to get a foul. That's the 4th on Belcher. Tough break there, but
and that'll be 15th foul. So like I said, I mean, we're kind of setting up for a back and forth free throw shooting competition, probably somewhere under 4 minutes in this game.
Barnett will check in for Wortman. Baker gets it right side to Nice. Ball lost and turned over, and Scott Sellers is going to get a quick timeout before anything else hectic happens. And once again, you're seeing a lot of those passes go through the 5-hole on both sides tonight. And that just tells you how fast-paced this game is, to where you're playing at 130% instead of 100%. Should take a look at the Colt Corral really into this game.
Yeah.
This evening. Let's go back to our comments section.
Let's do it.
Michelle Abrams, defense for the Whippets. Jocelyn once again, come on Whippets, play tough. And that's it so far. So we approach 250 viewers this evening.
Well, no question about it. I mean, it's a tournament level game tonight, right here in our backyard. Well, my backyard.
Yeah. So we got one highlight tonight of the city game, Mansfield Senior Madison
close game
boys.
at halftime, I think.
And then tomorrow, live and free, Lucas at Willard. That's a pretty interesting matchup between Division IV and Division II squads. That game live and free tomorrow evening, along with our girls' schedule that we went over.
Then the boys' tournament draw this Sunday, Trav. I know another exciting bracketology-filled day for you.
Tournament update, baby. Davis gets the inbound, but turns it over. Neese misses, rebound, put back, no good. Another rebound and a foul. 2 offensive rebounds.
Lady Colts, number 25, Barnett.
As we'll let you decide.
Yeah, I've just kind of removed myself. I'm just kind of watching it back just like you at home. It's become very physical. With 6 minutes left in the game, first free throw.
Short.
Long struggled from the line all night.
Lady Colts, number 15, Belcher.
So Barnett will check back out for Belcher. Second free throw coming for Long. Makes it a 3-point game, her first point of the night. And another turnover. Correction, it's a 4-point game. Forgot about the free throws on the other end by Clear Fork. Neese gets it over to Schwemley, coming up on 6 minutes left in regulation.
Well, this is a big possession for both teams. Clear Fork would love to have a stop here with the game falling under 6 minutes to play, but points for Shelby would kind of ramp up that intensity a notch.
Albert in the corner gets it back to Schwemley. Skip pass. And an offensive foul. Player control foul.
See who that's
and
going
it's against Schwemley.
Yep. That'll be her second.
And that's going to be it's a player control foul, so it will not be a 1-and-1. However, it is the 7th foul.
Right. 7th team foul.
Pacey Crastina checks back in. It'll be a side out of bounds. And Davis gets it. Beats the trap.
And it's become a bad situation over there along that baseline these past 2 possessions. That's what you got to do if you're a defender, though, if you're Long. Get your hands up.
It's interesting, though. She had her back turned and was running away when she bumped, but that's still, she wasn't making any contact.
Right.
The contact was from Liv Davis. Lily Wortman checks back in. So Shelby with another possession. Down 4. Inside to Albert, back out.
And Baker had space over there on that left side.
In to Albert. Works around the paint, puts it in.
At this point, that's kind of just like her, that's her trademark move. Coach Lance a little upset, though. They didn't get that full court pressure turned on as early as they would have liked.
Wortman gets into the lane, gets it stripped on a collision.
Travel.
But and a timeout by Clear Fork. Let's take a look at that one more time.
Yeah, I'm curious. I think might have. No. Assistant coach Scott Gurney popping by the table. So the timeout was taken by Clear Fork.
And it was a clean strip, just out of nowhere. And then the timeout. So great Great ball handling there by Shelby to strip it away from Clear Fork. Now they have a chance to tie or take the lead here with 5:13 remaining.
And here we are, Travis. This game was decided by 2 points last time on the road at Shelby, and here we are at a 2-point ball game yet again.
Inbounded to Nice. There's Baker. High bank, good, we're tied. Riser with her 6th, 42 all.
Great job on the catch and release by Sarah.
Belcher looking for a screen, gets it to Wertman. Under 5 to play. Wertman, she's going to get fouled on the outside, but she will go to the line for 2. For 1 and 1, correction.
And an important call there, 4th foul on Audi Albert. She's got 11 points tonight. Yeah,
that's
officials
a 1 and
aren't
1.
sure. Yeah, I think Coach Sellers letting them know. Of course, no one from Shelby would want to let them know, obviously, but
a little sportsmanship there.
Clear Fork bench let them know. Big free throws for Lily.
3 of 4 from the line. Make it 4 or 5. 11 points. 3 Lady Colts with 11 points tonight.
We've been at several games, you and I, lately with balanced scoring, and just add another one to the list tonight.
In and out, no good. Back come the Lady Whippets. Chance to take the lead here for the first time since the second quarter. Schwemley for 3. Shelby leads.
There's the big shot you're looking for a momentum boost.
And a deflection. It'll stay with Clear Fork as we take a look at the 3.
And just, those are shots that almost for both sides, no matter who's in that position, you got to have a high percentage of knocking it down, so a nice job by delivering by Schwemley.
Davis gets the inbounds. Coming up on the midway point of quarter 4. 45-43 Shelby. Wertman to the lane, puts it up. Almost got it, the foul, but she'll go to the line again for 2. Who's the foul on? That'll be the 3rd on Long.
That's her 3rd, team's 9.
Team's 9, so one more away from the double bonus for Clear Fork. It's Clear Wertman kind of putting a lot of, leading the charge here on her back.
A lot of weight on her shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Way off on the first.
Well, I'm wondering how tired fatigued she is too. You saw after that triple from Schwemley on her closeout, trying to defend, kind of took a stumble, and this is one of those where it's a grinded out type game.
Got the second. And she will sub out. 12 points for Lily. 45-44. Shelby leads. Nice gets it to Schwemley, who just hit the big 3. Inside, riser, layup, yes.
Sarah just keeps on rising to the occasion.
I see what you did there, sir.
Oh, yeah. Had to work a pun in there at some point tonight, Trav.
3-point lead for the Lady Whippets. And Coach Sellers is going to get a timeout. We take a look at the nice post move once again. 47-44, 3:46 remaining in regulation. Anita Ream watching from Key Largo. Go Whippets.
Florida, right?
Yeah. The furthest point south in the U.S. Jerry Marshall, the 12-7 Lady Colts, are looking good tonight. He's watching from Colorado Springs, Clear Fork West.
Oh, that's right.
Well, some people here in the area didn't know that Clear Fork was actually a good team this year. They were. You could see from the end of last year as well. Lady Colts are a tough team. They showed it at Shelby earlier this year, losing by 2, really turned some heads as well during that game. But this is a good Lady Colts squad. They played some good competition, but the Lady Whippets as well.
No, yeah, I laugh because
the defending regional champions, they lost some pieces, but they are still a good team.
Yeah, I laugh.
These two are really good teams here in Richland County, and it's good to see that we're finally showcasing what the Lady Colts can do against some good competition like the Lady Whippets, because this is the best in Richland County going up against the Lady Colts.
That's right.
Now you know.
In the know with Travis Berardi.
Somehow there's going to be another nickname coming out of that.
Yeah.
3:42 left. Davis gets it over to Weichel. Looking for Labaki. She's going to go for the tie. Fouled and one! Where's the foul? Who's the foul on
yeah,
first?
There's a little bit of confusion here.
It was had to have been after the shot.
Right.
We'll take a look at the replay.
Right. It looks like Wortman got fouled on probably long. That might be her 4th foul.
Yes, it is. It's a good shot, and it's the 3rd on Eve Schwemley.
Oh, they'll call it on Schwemley.
So now we get a 2-shot foul with it. This is the question. I'm not sure about the rule.
Yeah, I'm actually not
sure
the official rule.
If it should just be possession or if it's 2 more after the shot. But the shot was 3. We'll take a look at the replay one more time. You'll see trying to work through the screen and a bit of a bump, I guess.
Yeah, I should be turning around and asking former Shelby head coach Troy Schwemley if he knows the official.
I am. I'm going to ask the coach. What's the ruling on that? Should it be?
Well, Travis is legitimately asking.
Just a ball out of bounds.
All right.
So Coach Schwemley thinking it should be on the shot, so it should be a ball out of bounds, but we'll see what the ruling is.
It should be noted that he wasn't sure. Okay, it looks like they're going to go ahead.
It's going to be a double bonus.
Wow.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
it's going to be 2
sure.
shots. This could be a 5-point possession for Clear Fork. What a change of momentum here.
Yeah,
Lily Wortman now. She's gone 1 of her last 3, though. So, but wow, double bonus. It'll be 2 shots. Wortman misses the first.
Yeah, not too many times has that come up. So I think that probably is what caused a little bit of discussion and need to happen. The triple itself, huge for them to tie this one back up.
I'm seeing on the comment section it's a basket and 2 free throws. So 4-point possession. Clear Fork leads again.
Yeah, so that's big. 4-point swing.
3:30 left. Baker gets a screen. She's going to pull up from the free throw line. Airballs it again and out of bounds to the Lady Colts. And you think Baker's just been a little bit off here tonight?
Yeah, it's just felt it's unfortunate for her. Just hasn't looked like she's gotten into the game we're accustomed to seeing her play tonight. And we have, you're going to have those nights.
She's at 2 points. She's averaging 8.3 per game.
Right. She's an excellent spot shooter. The good news for her is also a crafty defender. So, when things aren't going well offensively, you still have another side of the ball to impact the game on.
Christina nearly got it stripped. Gets it back, though, and gets to Davis. Davis is going to try to drive in. She's bumped, but that's a travel. Not enough contact, which I'm fine with the call there. Davis just trying to do a little too much after seeing that she had the lane. So Shelby, once again, gets the ball back down 1. Under 3 to play in regulation. Schwemley gets it to Denise. Thought about the 3 inside the 3-point line. Puts it up just off the iron. No good. And we're going to get a bump on Schwemley and her 4th.
Nearly took out Kirk Conrad there.
And that's just a player trying to hustle 110% there. That's just a tough foul against Eve.
No matter who, whether that would have been a foul on a Clear Fork player or a Shelby player, that's tough.
But that's Eve Schwimley, too. She gives it her all no matter what.
And it hurts. It would be great to find a way in our game where that can be discussed by the officials and maybe, some kind of ruling on that. But, again, if you start looking at fouls like that way, then you got to start looking at every foul in that light, and it just gets difficult. So an unfortunate part of the game, but it is what it is.
Belcher's first free throw attempt in and out. She's a 62.5% free throw shooter. Clear Fork pulling everybody back but the shooter. Not going for the offensive board here. And it doesn't matter as Belcher hits the second, her first point of the night. It's 49-47. 2:40 left in regulation.
And a big chance now. I mean, Shelby could have been down 51-47 right now if those other 3 free throws get knocked down. So try and get this one tied back up.
Schwemley gets it back to Nice. Crosses over, gets into the lane, kicks it over. 3 in the air for the lead. No good. Rebound, Weichel. Clear Fork gets out with it. It's bumped. But off of Shelby. Let's take a look at the replay here.
And that's close, too, because, Audi Albert has 4 fouls. Still like the aggressiveness, but
Albert got the ball. That was the right call, knocked out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, great call, but risky play right there.
Absolutely.
You need her in the game.
Davis gets the inbounds. Gets it ahead to Wortman, then back to Davis with 2:10 left. Clear Fork spreading it out now. Christina into the lane, gets it over to Wortman, back out to Belcher. 2 minutes left. Nearly stolen, but stays with the Lady Colts. That was almost disastrous for Clear Fork. Belcher into the lane, left side to Davis. She'll back it out again. 1:45 left. Christina now. She's going to go into the lane. Pull-up jumper off the back iron and in. Christina's 4th. It's a 4-point game.
So
1:30 left. 90 seconds left in regulation. And now the Corral's getting live.
Yeah.
Baker. Over to Schwemley. Schwemley's going to take it to the hole. Layup shot short. Knocked out of bounds in the Clear Fork. She had the open lane, was just short on it, however.
Yeah, rare miss from her from that close tonight. It's a tough one, but
time out, Natalie Lance. And now the Lady Colts have a real good chance at taking control of this one with 1:17 left. But Shelby's been in this position a few times already this year where they've come back from multiple points down with a minute left.
Well, and what you got to take notice on is with the free throw shooting tonight not going excellent for either way. I'll be interested to see with 1:17 left on the clock, how they'll choose to go about it. Will they want to focus more on, giving up some time to press and forcing a turnover? Do you want to foul right away? That's always the ultimate decision that you're faced with as a head coach now.
I want to thank our sponsors tonight. MWD Logistics, Spherion Mid-Ohio, Stout's Fresh Market, Mechanics Bank, and Frito Lay. Thank you all for allowing us to bring you this great MOAC matchup live and free right here on the OH Report. To all over 300 of you watching right now, you are in for a great finish. Clear Fork ball, 1:17 left out of the 30-second timeout by head coach Natalie Lance as Shelby setting up the full court press.
Well, again, this is a tournament-type scenario right here in live action, real time, so great opportunity for both teams.
Davis gets the inbounds. Gets through the first defense, gets ahead to Wortman, and that's going to be a jump ball possession.
Clear Fork, I believe, has possession.
To Shelby, they get the turnover.
Okay. That's right, at the quarter it changed, so
Shelby, down 4, has the ball with 1:11 left.
I mean, this is a big situation here. And, I think it should be noted, too, Demi Hip, I'm not sure at what point she left the action against Trav, but not in here, so Charlie Neese called up to lead the offense.
Schwemley gets a screen, crosses back over into the lane, puts it up, left hand good. It's a 2-point game, timeout, Natalie Lance. Schwemley with 19. She has carried this Lady Whippets squad here in the second half. 15 points in the third and fourth quarters.
Oh, man, Trav, you know, I knew we were going to be in for a good game, but already now, this definitely already feels like the first night of a tournament.
Well, that's also because the seeding's already done. Yes, Shelby's playing for a conference title, but for Clear Fork, this is perfect practice for them getting ready for the D3 district
which is
tournament.
a gauntlet.
You got Upper Sandusky, Margaretta, Colonel Crawford, even Winford, who knocked off Crawford, the Lady Colts, Huron. Cannot wait to get on the call of that one. Those games will be at Buckeye Central and Crestview,
Trying to think, yeah.
I think. There's a lot of places holding section.
Yeah, we're getting into neutral site season, so.
51-49 Clear Fork. 55.6 seconds remain. Lady Colts in the double bonus. They have the possession arrow as well. Shelby will be shooting a 1-and-1 next time around. Ball into Belcher. She's trapped. Gets it back. Turns it over. Nice. Layup. No good. Rebound to Clear Fork. And there's the jump ball.
Wow. Disaster averted that time for Clear Fork. Great effort from Nice, but great effort as well from Belcher to hold on for dear life.
And Scott Sellers standing by this far referee. Couldn't get the timeout because the ball was already given away. Belcher again gets it. Tries to get into the middle. Turns it over. No, it's deflected off of Shelby once again.
He's prepared to call a timeout at any time because they're having a
Belcher,
heyday.
I think, accidentally got hit in the face. That was not intentional. So the freshman Barnett will come back in. 11 points tonight for her. As Belcher, she got a
kind of holding that temple area.
To the head. This will be a sideline, I think sideline inbounds. I think it was a head-to-head contact
must have,
because now I see
out
Sophia.
too.
Yeah.
She's bleeding.
So now we're going to have to check the floor for some blood.
She's got a cut.
Natalie Lance wants her bandaged up quick, calling for the trainer.
Yeah, they need her in the action.
But they have to clean up the blood as well.
Yeah, there's got to be a stoppage, so.
No, they're not. The referee's looking and saying there's no blood on the floor. Jessica Brokaw was right on it, too, the athletic director here at Clear Fork. But
yeah, they want this one wrapped up.
We're going to continue. Davis gets the inbounds and gets fouled.
Wow.
That's going to be a block on Albert. She fouls out. If you take a look at the replay, just the reach, I guess, on the crossover.
Yeah, it had to be the reach.
She will foul out with 11 points as Sarah Reiser will check back in. And now Liv Davis, an 83% free throw shooter, goes to the line for two. Davis with only 2 points this evening, averaging 7.6. Lillian Weichel in here to check in.
And Sophia Long patched up. She'll be ready to be checked back in here.
Davis nails the first, 52-49. Weichel checks in for Barnett. Booker checks out as Long comes back in. Big second free throw now to extend this to 2 possessions. Got it. 4 points for Davis. It's a 4-point game. 40 seconds left. Fours are wild, Hayden.
Absolutely.
As number 4 has it. Nice. Sound picking up here in the Colt Corral. Schwemley gets it to Long. Now to Nice. 23 seconds. They got to get going. Nice into the lane. Puts it up and in off the glass.
Look for the foul.
Her first points. Davis now gets it ahead to Labaki. Labaki. Back to Davis. No, it's travel.
Oh, my goodness, Travis. Thought they may have whistled for a foul, but the travel came first.
Referees talking here. I don't know what that's about.
So hold the phone. 10 seconds left. A 2-point Clear Fork lead.
We're on the edge of our seats already. Could we be in for a buzzer beater?
Okay.
They stick with it.
Nice with it. 8 seconds. 7. And a timeout. Natalie Lance. 7.3 seconds remain. Clear Fork by 2.
Whew. And let the madness begin just a little bit into February, but hey, March Madness comes early on the OH Report.
Mike Brown, thanks for the great coverage. Well, thank you for watching. Our buddy at Richardson Photography watching. 325 people. I'm losing my voice again. This is nuts. Mel Blueball now in for her defense. (53-51). Possession arrow in favor of Shelby. Shelby shoots a 1-and-1 on the next foul.
Yep.
Non-player control foul. Clear Fork shoots 2. Clear Fork will have Wortman, Labaki, Weichel, Belcher, Blueball. Schwemley, Reiser, Long, Baker, Neese. Ball into Neese, 6 seconds, 5. Schwemley on the baseline, kicks it back, that's stolen by Blueball. It's over! Clear Fork does it! The streak is over! The Lady Colts end their 12-game drought over Shelby, 53-51. What a game! Wow!
That's impressive stuff. What a finish here tonight. What an atmosphere. Both teams going to take a lot from this tonight, but the ladies in green just get to enjoy tonight a little bit more. Back to work for both teams tomorrow.
Hats off to both teams. Shelby still can win the conference title in the final game of the regular season. Clear Fork, big momentum going into the tournament. We'll take a break. We'll talk to that guy right there, as well as our MVP, live and free on the OH Report.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred.
Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Tonight's girls high school basketball game brought to you live and free thanks to our generous sponsors, MWD Logistics. Need a warehousing and logistics partner that gets your storage needs? Store and move your inventory seamlessly into your customers' hands with MWD Logistics. Stoodt's Fresh Market, serving the Valley for generations. Stop in and check out our bakery, deli, and fresh meats. Mechanics Bank, that's better. Spherion Mid-Ohio, let us help you build the career you want or the awesome team you want. We build real relationships with you so we can understand what you need and get it for you fast. In Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. We'll take another break, be back with our co-MVPs, as well as a sit down with head coach Scott Sellers right here live and free on the OH Report.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred.
Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
And it was fun because, you know, we were doing good and everything was fun.
Okay, I had the mic off there. I asked her, was it nerve-wracking or fun? But we got your answer, so it was fun for you. But yeah, career high 11 points. Brindley, take me through the game yourself. What were you able to do out there to get those points?
I was just in the right spot, and I was able to get some steals, and I got assisted some amazing passes, and I was just in the right spots.
Take me through the celebration. This is a very big win for you guys. Clear Fork had lost the last 12 games to Shelby.
Yeah.
You break the streak. Just how was the celebration in the locker room after this one?
It was insane. Everybody was going crazy. Water was being thrown. Songs were being played. Student section was in there. It was awesome.
All right, Brindley. And lastly, as always, you want to look in the camera. Give anybody a shout out you'd like. Go for it.
Shout out to my parents for being my biggest supporters, and Coach Sellers for giving me this opportunity.
And they were just filming you on this interview. So thank you very much, Brindley. We're going to bring over our second MVP of the evening, and that is Annika Labaki, who hit one of the biggest shots of the night as we get her headset on. Hi, Annika.
Hi.
Take me through that three right before the foul, because that really changed the complexion of the game. You guys were down at the time. You hit the three, you get the foul, and you take the lead.
Well, I mean, honestly, Coach tells us before the game, if you have an open shot, just take it. And I think for me especially, it's just not thinking for the shot. So honestly, I wasn't really thinking, just chuck it. But I didn't even really know what was happening with Lily either. But I mean, it was nice to have a shot at a foul shot. So
you guys have been so close so many times against the Shelby team. You played them tough last year. You played them tough in the district championship game. Then you come to Shelby. You lose by 2 in a tough end-of-game situation. But you come back here and you return the favor by 2. Just what was the motivation coming into this? I know 12 straight losses. We talked about that before the game. But what all was the motivation coming into this game? And what were you guys able to do to just continually withstand their runs and pull out the victory?
Yeah, well, I mean, Shelby has been dominant over the conference for, I don't even know how long, but with, they've beaten us through middle school. I don't know if I've ever, won against Shelby. So we came in here, we knew they had, they were competing for an outright league title, and we were like, if we can just, come in and just play as hard as we can at least split it up. I mean, we know it's not ours, but, I mean, it feels good to have a part of, distributing the league title.
And this was a tournament atmosphere out there. How important is that playing a game like this right now before you get into the Division III district, which is another tough district?
Yeah, that's super important because we love to feed off of energy. That's just what we do. It's nice. We had a pretty good student section. Our little girls cheer us on. Big crowd, and we know that's what it's going to be like for tournament. So it's nice to kind of come in here and have that feel right before we go into tournament time.
All right, Annika. Lastly, you want to look in the camera, give anybody a shout out, go for it.
Shout out to my family and shout out to the Mini Colts.
All right, Annika Labaki, a team high 14 points, 4 threes. If you could go get Coach Sellers for us, I'd appreciate that. But
sure.
Congratulations on being co-MVP.
Thank you.
Annika Labaki with one of the biggest shots so far of her junior season. Our co-MVPs, her as well as Brinley Barnett, as we welcome in head coach Scott Sellers. So we'll give him the headset here. And while we have a moment, here inside the Spherion Mid-Ohio post-game show, as I'll hand this off to Coach Sellers. Hi, Coach.
Hey, Trav.
Well, at least for me, I'm losing my voice after that call, but what a game for you guys. Back and forth. It was a tournament atmosphere, and you guys, you were pretty much out of the conference race, but you still have a hand in determining the conference champion, and you guys played like conference champions tonight.
It shows you why Shelby's so good, why they've been so good. They never quit. They got down 10, and some teams will fold to that. We played pretty well defensively, but when you understand how to win like Shelby does, and they do it year after year after year, you really got to bring your best game. And I think our kids did for the most part, and they were able to withstand that. And I hope that Shelby goes on a big run in the tournament. I just love how they play, everything they kind of do, and teams like this make us better as coaches, as players. It's why you do what you do in April and May and, throughout the summer. So hats off to them. They played a great game. We were just fortunate enough to come on the other side of it.
Yeah, and to play a team like Shelby, Natalie Lance, that squad that's been so good for so many years, to get this victory finally after 12 straight losses to Shelby, it really, we knew about the Clear Fork Lady Colts, but this is one of those wins that can put you on the map for people not only in the area but outside the area.
I'm really happy for our players. I'm happy for our 4 seniors who have they've given us so much over the years. I ask a lot of them. I ask a lot of their family. They've done nothing but buy in and be supportive. So I'm really happy for them. I'm happy for the fans that continue to show up here. Listen, for girls basketball in the area, I think it's really well attended. I think the fans in the Valley do a really good job of coming. We took the kids to a lifelong fan, passed away recently. Went to their calling hours yesterday, and I seen Bernie's wife Sharon Holler here tonight, watching us and supporting us. And it's pretty special that you live in a place like this that has that above and beyond the win. It's just it's a really cool thing for the school and for these players, and I'm real happy for them.
And not only for that, momentum for you guys going into that Division III Shelby District Tournament. You have the likes of Upper Sandusky, who Shelby beat by 5. Maybe now you see that you guys can match up with them. Clear Fork, Margaretta, a team that played Shelby close to the first game of the year. This is a good momentum-wise win for you guys right before the tournament, to kind of see that you guys might be peaking at the right time.
Yeah, it is, and we got to continue to show up. We got to continue to play. We got Cardington next week. They've won about 8 or 9 championships in a row.
They're playing for one tomorrow night, yeah.
And we got Highland, who it doesn't really matter what some of their scores have been. Matt Bradley does a great job. They always play hard. And then the following week we start our tournament run with Edison. If we get a chance to win that one, we'll play Huron, and we'll start prepping for this, taking it one game at a time, but we'll enjoy it tonight and be ready tomorrow.
Couple more quick questions. First, Brindley, what a game by her. Career high 11 points. A freshman coming into a game like this, a situation like this, and getting big buckets.
She's unbelievable. She's so fast. She's aggressive. She's good with the basketball. I don't know what else to say other than what I've told her, which is if she decides she wants to be great at this game, I think she'll be great at this game. And so she has the talent. I hope she has the love for it. I know we'll do everything we can to put her in that position, and I'm really proud of how she handled it as a freshman on probably the biggest stage that certainly she's played in basketball.
Okay, I lied. 2 more questions because one just came to my mind. The last couple of years, we've seen it. You guys have been so close in the fourth quarter, and games have just slipped away for one reason or another. The 3 by Annika, the foul, the free throw to give you the lead back. Right as Shelby took control of the game, they took the first lead since the second quarter, and finally you guys are able to have something fall your way, get that 3, the bucket, to take the lead back, and then you got the momentum back. Just I guess that just talks about the work that you guys have put in over the last couple of years, that finally you're able to make plays in those situations.
Well, and it's this year too. We had a 2-point lead against River Valley in the fourth quarter. We were up 1 on Shelby with 5 minutes left. Pleasant. First time around with them, we were able to win it. Last time, not as much, but we played in a lot of these close games now against those guys, against a team like West Holmes, who I think is phenomenal. And so they were able to learn from that and overcome it today, and I'm really happy for them and proud of them, and it's definitely something we'll build on.
And finally, I know you guys like to celebrate victories. How was the celebration for this one? Because I have a feeling it was a big one in the locker room.
It was good.
Feel good.
You've seen how they do it. I mean, it doesn't matter what win it is. We bring in our student sections. They jump around. They have their fun, and then we talk to them. Win or lose, it's usually the same message. This is what we saw. We're proud of you. We think you played exceptionally hard. We love you. And then we'll talk about really the game the following day after you let things digest and whatever. But tonight was easier than that, knowing that we had a win, knowing that we beat such a good team. So, yeah, just really happy, and I'm glad you guys are here to report on it.
Well, I'll let you see the final stats before I let you go, but 7 threes. That's big. I know you guys like to kind of live and die by the 3, although you're starting to get an inside presence as well. 24, you're out-rebounding them as well. I know your turnovers, both teams were playing at a high pace, 20-11 that I have. Free throws, 12 of 19, 11 of 16, a pretty evenly matched game, but you guys were able to make just one more shot than them.
Games against teams like this, if you're competing with them, come down to 1 or 2 possessions. Today was no different, so, just happy to survive it and be able to enjoy this one.
Well, go celebrate. You guys deserve it. It's a hard-fought win against a very, very good team that might, has a chance of winning their district in Division II.
I think they do. They got a nice draw. Their district is loaded, absolutely loaded, and so I look for them to make some noise. Again, thanks Travis, Hayden. Thanks guys for covering. You do phenomenal.
It was a pleasure to cover you as the only video service here tonight. But
thank you,
Coach Sellers.
Thanks.
I appreciate it, as he gets his first victory over Shelby in his coaching career with Clear Fork, as we welcome Hayden Gray back in. Hayden, that was not even a tournament like that. That was a district championship lake atmosphere tonight by two teams that I think have a chance of winning their own districts.
Yeah, that was, I don't know, you and I are very, it was either yesterday or today, earlier, we're talking about recalling last year's girls tournament, just the different storylines we followed, the different things we got to experience all the way down to Dayton, and just ready for that time of the year again. This was kind of the kickstart to that, I think. This was a great evening here tonight.
Kickstarting championship weekend too, because you have a KMAC title game tomorrow night.
High expectations for Cardington tomorrow.
Yeah, this game set the bar high.
I don't know why too many Lady Pirates fans will be watching. I mean, they will play Clear Fork this year, but so Cardington fans, the bar has been set for you tomorrow. I'm coming to town. Hope for a great atmosphere, but kudos to both teams tonight. Great game. Looking forward to both of their tournament runs.
Let's go over some individual scoring before we get out of here. We'll also check the comments. We had a lot of people, over 325 people watching towards the end of that game. So thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. But let's go over some individual scoring before we wrap things up. First, we will look at the Lady Whippets of Shelby High School. They were led by Eve Schwimley's 18 points. What a performance by her tonight. Audi Albert, she fouled out with 11 points. Sarah Reiser with 8 points. Demi Hip with 6. Trinity Baker, Alexis Booker, Charlie Neese with 2, and then Sophia Long with 1. As for the Lady Colts, they were led by Annika Labaki's 14 points, 4 threes, 2 made free throws. Lily Wortman with 13. Brindley Barnett, a career-high 11 points, and a gutsy effort by the freshmen. Livia Davis, Pacey Crastina with 4 each. Lillian Weichel, Lauren Robinson each with 3. Kylie Belcher with 1. Mel Bluebaugh didn't score, but she had the biggest steal of her career thus far to seal the victory.
Absolutely.
Score by quarter, 15-14 Clear Fork after 1. They scored 13-7 in the second for a 28-21 lead going into the third quarter. Shelby outscores Clear Fork 13-11 in the third, and then in the fourth, outscored Clear Fork 17-14, but it was just a little too late. Said little too many times there. As Clear Fork gets the 53-51 victory. And checking the comments one more time. Okay, James, are you not entertained? Because it was an amazing game, and yes, you should be entertained. Tim Cook watching from Parma, thank you. It's San Francisco, Parma, Key West.
Down south,
thank you, everyone.
out west.
Tom Foley, you guys do a great job. Keep it up. We appreciate the nice comment. Tom, Jordan Reed, that was one of the best games I've watched this year. Way to go, Colts. That was the best game we called this year. We had some good ones.
Without a doubt.
Anita Ream, great game. Jeannie Roberts, go Colts. Congratulations, Lady Colts. But that will do it. Hayden, I'll let you have the last word before we wrap things up. Anything that you would like to say here tonight?
A lot of pressure. I better do it upright, but final. Got to give it to him, Clear Fork. 2-point victors. First, it was Shelby, 2 points last time, 2 points here tonight, so they split it. They end the streak, and what an exciting next few. This was just the kickstart to all of it, so thanks for tuning in, everyone. We hope that you have a safe and healthy rest of your weekend.
Shelby, Pleasant, River Valley, all with 3 losses apiece now, and you see it. If Shelby can beat Ontario at home on Thursday, I believe we may be doing a highlight. We'll let you know for sure coming up on Monday. But a win still gives them their 5th in a row, so it wasn't as catastrophic. They need some things to happen for them to get it outright, but still they'll get a number on the banner if they can get a victory over Ontario. And then Clear Fork, Tuesday night, they're at Cardington. Is it going to be KMAC champion Cardington, or is it going to be for the first time not KMAC champion in 10 years Cardington? We'll see after the game tomorrow night. And coming up tomorrow, live and free on the OH Report, Carry It Upper Sandusky girls 1:30. I will be on the call of that. Lucas at Willard boys basketball 7:30 up at Willard. And then Hayden gets the big one, the KMAC championship between 2 rivals separated by about 4 miles. Mount Gilead and Cardington, winner take all. That'll be on around 7:30. But that'll wrap things up here from the Colt Corral. We'd like to thank everybody that helped make things possible today. Hayden on the color commentary and the camera in a packed house. Well done, my friend.
Thank you, Travis.
Want to thank Adam Thompson, our graphics and audio producer. MWD Logistics, our scoreboard sponsor. Stoots,
Fresh Market, our replay sponsor, our MVP sponsor, Mechanics Bank, Spherion Mid-Ohio, our pre-halftime post-game sponsor, MWD Logistics, and Frito Lay, our commercial sponsors. I want to thank Jess Brokaw and the fine folks here at Clear Fork High School, the athletic department, for allowing us to be here to bring you these games live and free. And most importantly, we want to thank you, the fans, for watching. The Clear Fork Lady Colts break the streak, the 12-game losing streak to Shelby. They knock off the Lady Whippets 53-51. For Hayden Gray, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Belleville.